wake up, Marcus starts to get his armor back on. He attaches his insignia. We know this to be the insignia Marcus earned from his time and efforts in the military in his old city of Alisor.
I'm going to quickly cast Speak with Animals, because I want to know what the boar thinks of us. You're having fun on your big adventure?
It hurts. You find more notes scattered across the corridors. There are locations like this, and they're places of torture and trial that Shah created long ago, and they're powered by the world's losses, and people who suffer loss can be drawn here.
Do we know what Shah is?
She's the goddess of darkness and loss. Yen hears that familiar voice.
So are we pals now? Like,
how's it going, buddy?
It's just this place that wants to see you suffer, really. I don't like this kind either. I might want to bring up the name Lily to him.
Who are you?
Another one of those wandering tortured souls that's stuck here. I just need to find a way to bring my family back, to atone for my sins, and to reverse my form. You come to another door. What you see, a skeleton minotaur sits in the middle of a circular room, sitting on a chest.
hello. Can we get the chest?
It thinks for a bit. Roll persuasion.
15.
Considering this a bit, it stands up, picks up the chest and holds it towards you. Not letting go, but just holding it.
What's it like being a minotaur? Is it tough on you?
Okay, right. So you get the feeling it can communicate, but it can't communicate verbally because it's a skeleton.
Okay, in which case, I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
What? No, wait.
You cast this thing, it looks at you, and it looks back to the rest of the group, having no effect.
So it's about as smart as Bryn.
Shit.
I sent my major hand out to open the chest.
Is it like
Mage
is it
hand.
invisible
I can
hand?
cast it's invisible.
Oh, it's invisible. The chest suddenly opens and looks down, looking back at you. Kind of
I have no idea how
curious
that happened.
as to how that happened.
Nobody does. They haven't told anyone.
And you see some gold and some gems. You also notice a glass flask, very similar to the healing potions you picked up already. This little pearl and some gloves. And that's what you see within this chest as it kind of points
Tilts
towards
it a
you.
little bit down so
I
you
grab
can
the
see in
gloves.
it.
So you walk up and you grab the
No,
gloves?
mage hand.
Oh, with your
Scoop
blade.
them
Oh,
up.
I see. Right. So you grab the gloves.
I'll
As
do
these
it.
gloves just float away from it, but it keeps its firm grasp on the chest. Gloves of missile snaring. And the rest of the treasures lie there as this skeleton minotaur continues just to stare at you and then look down at the chest for it that it holds.
I'm just going to go back a seconds. Like you did.
What with the mage hand?
Mhm.
You see in levitating towards you an item. This item. A standard potion of healing. The other things like the gems and the coins are kind of too fine and difficult for you for the mage hand at such an early spell. So you can maybe get a handful, but you feel like that they would kind of
Just fall out.
Some of them would.
Can I cast my unseen servant and get him to go and carry on?
Yeah, I'm just going to yell at the Minotaur. Where is the kid that's been abducted? Which way? That
And
way?
he points towards the door that's behind him.
Can we get you anything?
Yeah, but we're
He
going to
just lifts up the chest.
You're more chest.
And he's just holding up the chest, and that's it.
We'll bring back a chest for you. Eh?
Shrugs.
Shrugs, you don't want it. No, you've got that one. That's all you want. You don't want anything else.
Can you just tip it up and empty the stuff out of it, please? Sorry, could you just tip it up and can we have the stuff in it?
He just tips the whole chest, and all the gems and the coins clatter to the ground as he then just holds this chest, puts it down, and sits down again on it, holding his axe like this.
I think he just wants somewhere to sit.
I think he just wants a friend.
You kind of cautiously go up closer to the skeleton minotaur as he continues to survey, as you pick up all these loose coins and gems from the ground, and you ultimately just have an assortment of gems and rubies. You don't know what their value is, and 50 gold pieces, as well as the pearl of power, the gloves of missile snaring, and the potion of healing.
See you later,
What a dude.
champ.
And so you continue on. You hear all of you this voice come back and say, "Yeah, he doesn't seem that harmful, to be honest. I don't know why he's here. I don't know if he's tortured or not, but he's been here as long as I have, to be honest, and just sort of wanders the corridors."
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest.
I don't know what his past is.
Hey, we're all friends here. Why don't you just pop on down? We can say hi. I mean, I think we've had some disagreements in the past. If you could just hop down here and hang out with us.
I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon.
Come on! That's roll persuasion. That's a 7. Come on, you prick.
I I've learned not to trust anyone.
Yeah, that seems fair.
You come to a few turnings and splits. Are you going by your always left? Okay, in one of these situations of the always left, as you peek around the corner and you see the left turn, you see, in combination with the weird shadows cast across the wall, the purple walls, some kind of snake-like shadows as well. You hear this weird sort of slithering and clicking of a few creatures, it seems.
It sounds like there's something down that side, but not that side.
Yeah, the right side seems pretty clear, to be honest.
Left is right.
It's left and right. It's literally a T-junction.
I mean, I'm a real fan of this rule, but I'm also like really like don't fighting stuff that we don't have to. So shall we just like go?
Right, because I mean, we literally just didn't fight a big guy with a chest, and I felt like I learned a lot from that experience. I think I can learn a lot of experience by not killing stuff. I think we'll just go. And we'll go right.
So I say left is right, and then I go left, left, left until I'm facing the right one. Now this way.
Brilliant. Without breaking your own internal consistency, you managed to go right and or
It's
left.
not an ambi-turner.
I can't turn right.
Yeah, you continue down this corridor. Are you guys doing anything in particular whilst you're walking down the corridor?
With Fjord, I'm just like I've got him by the glaive, and I'm just throwing him and practicing getting
I've
him
got
up
him
to
by
a
the
running
glaive.
start. So boom,
Okay.
I can bowl him, and he's loving it. He's running back and
Well,
snorting a bit.
he is most certainly not loving it.
He's definitely loving
He's
it.
definitely
And
not
then
loving it.
Probably when you talk much later.
his eyes are desperate
His
to
eyes
talk
are
to me
open
again,
for
and I'm like,
fear.
no, we've spoken enough for one day, mate.
Okay.
Let's get your fucking line right.
I watched you do this for one. It's just like, did you have like a lot of like issues with your parents or something?
I just don't
Like I don't
answer.
judge.
I
This
just
is
don't
a
answer.
space of no judgment.
And so you continue down these corridors, always turning left from now on out, not having any more disturbances. You come to, it's a regular corridor that comes inwards and becomes thinner. At the very end is a door, and above it, carved into the stone, with that red kind of fluid across it, innocent. As you look at this, fires come from all sides of those walls in the narrow corridor.
That's not fair.
It
This one
is,
isn't
it
even
is,
bad.
it is just a very thin corridor with flames covering it from the walls.
So we should probably go back and go left.
I grabbed the Birdman and
I
just
don't think
like
that's how
pull
it
him
works
to the
in
front
Pyre.
of the pack, and I just like give him a little push.
But it's literally the fire, and you're saying walk
Little
through the
push.
fire.
Gently.
Hang on, so there's a corridor with literally fire filling
It's
it.
literally fire filling the whole thing.
And
It
you're-
says innocent.
So is it just like top to bottom fire?
We must go back.
Fire doesn't hurt birds.
Everyone just chill for 10. As a ritual, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Yes, you do detect
Yeah, it could be magical
illusory
fire, mate.
magic.
I detect illusory magic.
Like, it's totally not real. Trust me, the runes don't lie.
Maybe.
I'm still
maybe
not walking
we
through
walk
fire.
down it.
We're walking through fire.
Okay, I do a strength check to lob the fucking bird down the corridor.
But I do
Yeah.
an acrobatics check to get away from his grip.
You'd be needing to roll contest with your own strength. He is a very slippery fellow. You cannot get a hold of this bird.
I'm just trying to rally everyone. Let's just push him down the bloody hallway. Just
I-
everyone's shoulders to
I jump
shoulder.
up in the air and
Marcus
fly above
definitely
them.
has my back.
You touch me one more time, and I will slash.
Okay,
your throat.
draw the-
Guys,
draw my
guys,
sword.
Guys,
I'm not even-
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna be the bigger man here. We really need to just calm it down. I understand everyone's getting very hot under the collar. Again, as the fire sounds like I'm making puns. I'm really trying not to. Trying very hard to be serious here. But just because one of us might get incinerated doesn't mean there's any reason for us to make this into like a big deal. You can look at the pattern. We've been through these rooms, and they're all done by some sick jigsaw motherfucker who's trying to get us
From
to.
the Saw franchise.
From that, do you remember the puppet show Saw? It was very popular in the villages. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This is all getting tested, like in that one puppet show. You saw it, right? You maybe didn't. You live in a tree.
I lived in a tree
Okay.
until it got burned down by fire.
Yeah, I understand. Listen. No, my village got burned down when I was a kid as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Observe. And I throw the smoked mackerel that I stole ages ago into the fire.
Wow, it remains perfectly smoked.
Okay, that's
Can we feel
that's
any
way
heat from
better
this
than
fire?
anything I did.
Pardon?
Can we feel heat from this fire?
You go up to it.
Well, there's a room full of fire. You should be able to feel it since you
Don't
walked
feel
in.
any heat coming from it.
So it's a pretty poor illusion.
Maybe.
I tell you, say, if you're so keen to walk through this fire,
It's not that personal.
ahead you go.
I'm sure you could make better fire if you wanted to.
I've got the courage of my convictions. Yeah, and you can walk into the fire.
Yeah.
you were trying to push me
It's
through
fine,
it
I've
without
gotta
even walking through
I've
yourself.
got to get my mackerel
That
back
makes no
anyway,
sense.
guys. I
It
gotta
does
pick
make
up the
sense, it's
mackerel.
your
Why would you not walk?
You walk into the fire. and you pick up the mackerel unharmed.
I start eating the mackerel.
It tastes great.
It's really good, you guys. I'll walk to the other end of the room.
Towards this door.
I'll join him.
Vard will also
Join in or
following
join in?
Yen. Marcus follows you guys as well to this door. So all three of you, Bryn.
Nope.
Okay, Bryn stands near Ak. The rest of you walk up to this door, and what you see, a shuriken is placed on the door, and it pins these 2 sheets.
So like sheets of paper or like
Yeah,
pictures?
2 sheets of paper. Looking at these pieces of paper, they're written in a language you don't understand. However, they have these little subtitles for the titles themselves in common. One labelled "Reversing the Curse of the Nothic," and the other "Bringing the Dead Loved Back from Death long after its effect."
Wow. I pocket them.
You hear that voice going, "What are those papers?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would very much like to know."
I ignore him for the time being.
Right, sorry, are you like being like a trickster prince over there? Because that was like some like fucking labyrinth level shit going on.
Oh, because you guys can't hear this.
Fiddly die, fiddly dee!
I've got plans, you guys. I've got
No,
plans.
you hear this to everyone. What was on the papers? Give me, I'll help you. I can tell you things.
What can you tell us?
I can tell you who this Kine is. I can tell you how to get out of this place.
Oh, that all sounds pretty useful.
But I want those papers.
I can't remember what was on them, but I reckon it would be pretty useful to you. But you've got to show yourself first.
Can we have this conversation somewhere where we're not all on fire? Is that, can we go through this door? Like, come on, like, Rack, what else is it going to take to convince you? I get it, you don't like fire. Not the biggest fan myself, but come on.
I skip merrily down while whistling a simple tune.
Okay.
You're not intelligent enough for that, Will.
Yeah, I trip into the
You
flame.
can't do both at once. you skip for it, then you stop and whistle.
You join the others at the other end.
Yeah,
of the door,
I walk
leaving
on.
Rack there.
Yeah.
Rack, the only one now at the end of this
Rack.
corridor.
We're all here for you, buddy. Come on.
Fire's fine, come on in.
I slowly approach the fire to see if there's any warmth.
None whatsoever.
And I do the thing where you only got like Bunsen bone, you go,
Again, no sensation apart from just the air.
put a hand in and hold it.
Again, it's nothing.
I say, right with you, buddy, and I open the door and walk through.
It's locked.
Ah, fuck.
I try and pick the lock.
You think you can't open it?
No.
There's no keyhole, is there?
I think I got this, guys.
Let me just rub
You
this
bring out your
knife.
lockpick and you realise there's no keyhole.
I try and jimmy it. Slide a credit card in.
Again, nothing.
Nothing.
Has it been more than 10 minutes since I cast my Detect Magic?
No.
I think it has.
In which case I can still see magic. Do I see any other magic on the door, like a lock magic?
Yes, but you do not understand what kind of magic it is. Yes.
I think this is vampire magic, guys.
I do that thing, like, you know when you get in a really cold swimming pool, you kind of slowly ease a foot in, and then get about halfway, realise it's not burning me,
Yeah.
And then as soon as it pulls it through, it's fine.
and then do a thing where you're going to go, ah, and dive through.
You submerge yourself straight into the fire and the flames, and you're running towards the door. As you do, you and only you can hear like pained screams and calls of birds.
Well, how far along the
Minds.
corridor is he?
He is now halfway through the corridor, but
Oh.
he starts hearing, like, it invades his mind.
But I can understand it.
You can
What does it
understand they're
sound like,
basically
Sam?
very pained, and they're like, help us, help. Why must this happen? What do you do?
Continue running through as quickly as
Continue
possible.
running, and as you get to the door,
I trip him.
you trip over head first, and as you land, those voices are gone from your head now. You're now at the door. You don't hear those voices anymore.
I try and open the door.
The door opens up to you. You see like this dark abyss out in front of you. However, the door frame, from it, there is this singular long and kind of winding road of an ethereal fluorescent purple colour. This whole thing is just darkness, apart from this one line that just twists and turns out into the distance, magically lit with this purple hue.
Is the path made of purple glow? What are you
It's
saying?
made of purple glow.
And where does it lead to? Can we see?
It goes on for a while. You can't really see where it.
If there's a big abyss, can I jump into the air above the path and fly?
Yeah.
I jump into the
you
space
jump
because-
into the abyss and you fly.
I test the path because if I go straight through it, doesn't matter because I've got wings. So I test the path and try and land on it.
You stand on it.
It's the path, it will hold your weight. So
I would have thrown the mackerel.
Again.
Yep.
You've eaten it now.
It sounds a bit like.
Oh, true. Well, it's
It
slightly
sounds like a
chewed.
bit like a
It's slightly
euphemism.
chewed.
I chewed.
Is my Detect Magic still going?
Well, it is like magical in nature. It's like
Illusion
a creation
and
kind of.
It's okay, it's not an illusion, is the main thing I'm worried about. It's like a sort of creation magic.
And you hear that voice to all of you again go, I cannot go any further. Give me those notes now, and
Sure
I
you-
will help you.
Sure you can, just hop down. And I walk out somewhere, I'm like, have you still got the notes, Yen? Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you
What is at this one point? Yen actually pass around the notes to see if anyone can read them at all.
Oh, that is worth doing.
It is not in a language you guys can read.
Damn it.
What languages can you read?
Abyssal, Undercommon, Common,
Yeah, we tried
Elvish.
those.
Pardon?
Tried those.
You tried those,
Yeah, tried those.
and you can't read them.
No.
You
It's
don't know
probably,
what they are.
gibberish.
I need you to roll deception.
A 23.
You know the voice has been in your mind, but it's never been like a hindrance or uncomfortable. It's just been like a voice. But you feel like something's trying to push into your mind, trying to just access what's in there. And it's an uncomfortable sensation, but it pulls back. Fine, go ahead to your death. See if I care.
Wait, no. If you join us, then...
Join you?
Yeah, come along, bro.
Just come along.
It'll be cool.
It'll be cool.
So I can die as well?
Well, yeah, but then we might stand less of a chance of dying.
I think I'd rather wait and find those papers
what?
later.
Oh, well, I'll burn them if you don't join us right now, so have fun with
Can
that.
What?
Does anyone have a torch? I'll hold the pieces of paper up to the torch, because I know you can see us.
I've
Don't
got drift
do
boat.
it.
You've got a light
What do
spell.
you want? You want me to reveal myself?
Yeah, just for starters.
You will hear above you one of these tiles lifts and slowly just sort of shifts away with a horrible grinding, and there is just a darkness there, and out of it you see this gigantic spherical green eye attached to this horrible deformed face, spikes coming out from its sides, like its whole skull. Most of it's just this big green eye, a big sharp jaw underneath, jagged teeth, a horrible
How big?
feature, comparable to a humanoid size.
You look like a snot with a face.
You're an ugly one. Ugh.
Yes, I'm not proud of this form. That is why I'm researching.
Can I roll nature to see if I recognise what type of animal it is, or arcana?
It's Arcana, probably.
Yeah, that's better. It's 18.
You understand this thing to be what is called a Nothic. You've read about them before, when in your past, when you've had to scrounge for magical items and magical knowledge in your kind of rough years. They are magical beings who are twisted and distorted by their pursuit for magic, for knowledge, for power. Humanoid figures, but this obsession physically changes their bodies into the form you see before you as they lose most or all of what they know of their humanity. Just becoming obsessive beings who want to find a way to reverse their form and to go back to their old lives.
So it's like a demon, or it's like something that a human becomes?
It's something like a magical human can become if
So if
they
I
are-
got super into too deep into the magic, I'd sort of turn into one of those.
So they devote their lives to arcane pursuits and digging up secrets, but they're cursed by this obsession. So it's not just the fact that they're obsessed and this changes their form. They're actually cursed by Vecna, who is a powerful lich as well as a god. He's a god of secrets.
Do they have any connection in any way to vampires?
Well, Arcana, I guess again.
12.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, you asked.
What happens if they accomplish what they're trying to do?
I want you to roll arcane.
I got a natural 20.
During one of your semesters, you covered a module on lots of monsters and things, including this, and you know actually that this is something which is irreversible, which is something that they cannot come to terms with.
Yeah, he's screwed, guys.
What was that? Roll deception.
2.
So you feel that presence slam straight into you as you say that, and it takes
Oh,
control and it draws, because you've just, the last thought you thought of was, oh wait, yeah, Nothics. They can't reverse that curse. That's something irreversible. And it sees this and it just sort of slams your brain and you're knocked back as it pulls out
Are we still on the
and it
purple
just
path?
screams, no, you're lying!
Where are we?
You're out on the purple.
But
I,
there's just-
I walked out onto it as well.
You've got the doorway, fire the other side of the door, purple the other bit.
I'm trying to see if Ben's
Where's
going
the
to fall to
Nothics
his
thing?
death or not, basically.
In the fire.
The Nothic's in the ceiling of the fire.
Okay. Has the fire stopped then?
Now that it's open, actually, the flames have slowly receded.
Anything anyone wants to ask him?
Give me those papers.
It's
Tell us
been
about the
great.
boy.
Nice to help you. I think we've got it from here. Shall we just head?
Those papers.
What's
Let's
our
just
objective in this place? To find the boy, isn't it?
Find the
Yeah.
boy, yeah.
I can tell you things.
I can't, I've gone. I can't. I don't know what you guys do. I've literally like.
Wait!
So we got. Listen,
can help.
Listen. We've got no use for these papers. Tell us everything you know, and we'll give you the papers.
You think that's rough? You should see my hemorrhoids. I'm an old gnome.
He kind of chuckles a bit.
Hemorrhoid jokes. Classic.
Can I see those sheets?
So we get get Devon to go to homecoming with Stacey Manowski, at which point Big Kevin and Tall Brian will set off the fire alarm and the sprinkler system. And this is going to allow for the Douglas/Asian Brian to go to Mr. Matheson's office and steal the exam answers.